Hey, and welcome to Lena Listens. My name is Lena, coming to y'all with my thoughts and reviews about the JBP. All right, y'all. I have a few quick hits pertaining to the Patreon episode titled Classically Trained featuring DJ Head. Now, thank goodness they don't consider him company because I don't believe in talking family business around outsiders. And in this case, family business is the behind the scenes and inner workings. But we'll get to what was set up there in just a moment. I do have two little music quick hits. By now, I'm sure y'all noticed that I share my opinions about the different segments that they talk about as well every once in a while. All right, so of course, the whole Drake and Kendrick beef and the outcome was of discussion. No shock there. But I do agree that Drake needs to accept this L and call it a day. Because if we're being honest, Kendrick was off to himself. He wasn't talking big three or nothing, none of that. And Drake was the one who pushed and pulled Kendrick to come out and play as an entertain and accept this beef. This is my unbiased opinion. I like both Drake and K-Dot. Therefore, I don't even have a dog in this fight. I'm just sharing my thoughts. And while we're on this, because we won't be on it for long, word on an old curb, because I heard this years ago, is that Baby Keem's song, The Hillbillies, featuring Kendrick, was a slight diss to Drake. Y'all remember Drake's song Sticky? Yeah, they used that same cadence and flow and was low-key sneak dissing. Don't tussle with me in the comments about this. It's just something I heard eons ago. One last music hit. They touched on Imani's La Russell take, basically stating how La Russell is too happy-go-lucky with his raps. The question was, who is a similar rapper and make happy, chill music, basically. And when Joe asked this, I was saying to myself, Zach Fox. For me, I know a lot of people only knows him from Abbott Elementary, but Zach be getting busy and has been for years. He's one of my favorite, if you know artists. He be so unserious, but be having punchlines that make you say, I see what you did there. He be saying some real stuff, and it works like a charm. So my person, when it comes to that, would definitely be Zach Fox. Quick sidebar, I will be watching the Vince Staples show this weekend. Season 2 just dropped, and honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed the first season. I just wish the episodes were a bit longer. Let me know if you binge watched it already, because you can kind of get through them quickly, or if you plan on catching it soon as well. The first season I was able to just watch straight on through. Moving on over to the gang shedding light on some things. I wasn't expecting it on this episode because there was a guest, and to be honest, I wasn't expecting DJ Head to be on for the entire episode. We typically get an hour or so with just the gang, but they switched it up on us this time. Forget tricky words. They was dropping tricky meanings. Watch this.
You hired it, loves to talk, and we're training her to speak less, trying to cater to her long-windedness. Doesn't that make sense?
So you told my nigga sit down?
Yeah.
About the teamwork.
And you, nigga.
You ain't tell me to sit down.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a part of the team. I think teamwork is a part.
Did you come to work that day?
You ain't tell me to sit down?
But did you come to work?
No.
Oh, okay, so.
First and foremost, shout out to Flip for being a team player in this instance. I don't know what was said before the episode, but the fact that Flip didn't get all riled up and even stopped himself when Joe asked why Manny didn't come to work then, and Flip said, nah, I don't want to talk about it, because he was about to say something, but he said that, nah, I don't want to talk about it. A complete 180 from a few months ago, because I remember making a whole video about me being upset with Flip for revealing Imani's business on the pod after Imani just said he didn't want to talk about it and that he wanted to save this information for his own Patreon. I remember that. Like, I was tight about it like it was my own news. So again, shout out to you for being productive with your own motion and your own time away from the pod. I remember saying on Mona's first episode that Flip and Mona can either accept that they're both big energy and work together, or they're going to clash. Hopefully, it'll all come together cohesively. However they need to slice and dice it up there, just do it. And we'll just have to see. Not gonna hold y'all. I be cracking up when Joe and Flip be playing like this.
Promise you, nigga would have sit on the phone.
I was sad about it because your energy is what I'm your biggest
Nah.
fan. I'm your biggest fan of it. For Halloween, you came here and smoke that shit, my G.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good.
He was crazy.
Hey, they hate me. What? They fucking.
Flip don't be trying to hear none of that Joe be kicking in that moment. Like, he don't be trying to hear none of that. He be on high alert. Joe is promoting their Patreons and eventually asking Manny and Flip for their sub counts. Of course, they didn't say it on air, but leave it to Ish. He don't be playing with Joe at all. He said, "What's your sub count?" Joe said, "Huh?" Now, if you're listening to me, I'm sure you've heard the saying, if you can hunt, you can hear at some point in your life. If you can hunt, you can hear. Answer the question. I thought this was funny. All in all, shout out to the teamwork up there, no matter how it got to get done. Curious to see if anyone will be absent for Saturday's main and the next Patreon. We'll just have to see. Also, quick shout out to Elevation for pretty much confirming what I've been thinking when it comes to these clips the other day. Quick story time before we get out of here, but back when I first made my channel 3 months ago, I had to cross my fingers and toes and say a little prayer that my video wouldn't get hit with a copyright or a message stating that no one on this earth can see this video, and here's why. Boy, that used to irk me so bad. Mind y'all, I used to make my videos late in the evening because that's when I had the most time to do so. And I was still very new to editing, etc. So it took hella long. So when I would get to that last screen thinking I'm good to upload and I'm all done, I can finally go to bed, I was hit with one of those messages and had to go back to the drawing board a few times actually. I had to get creative with how I can get these clips in my videos with no issue. I say all that to say I haven't had any issues for a while, and I was like, okay, the powers that be is letting me rock out. I don't know if that's how all of this work. I don't know, but I consider it a win because it takes me time to put these videos together, y'all. Like, seriously, it takes a lot of time. As always, feel free to drop your key takeaways from the episode. If you're feeling the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, y'all. Bye.